Alrighty, hello world. I believe we're live. Yes, testing 1, 2, 3. Can y'all hear me fine? I've muted the stream. This is the pre-show, by the way. We're not actually. The actual show starts in 13 minutes and 48 seconds. But yeah. Some people here talking about my nationality. Caleb Naran says he's not Korean, and somebody else said Korean man is coming in 3 minutes. My parents are Korean, so technically I am Korean, but also technically I wasn't born in Korea, but my parents are definitely Korean, so yes and no, I guess. I don't know. Hello, hi, yes, chat, always with the great greetings. That's always a nice moment, just like the moment you hit live and then the chat just, Yong, hi, hey, hello, how you doing? It's good to have you guys here again. Thank you for choosing to hang with me. Let's see what we have to look forward to. Got it. It's, I don't. Anyway, let's pretend that didn't happen. But I'm not expecting, let's see, there's Far Cry 6. Rabbids, the new Rabbids game with Nintendo, the Tactics Mario Rabbids game, just got announced, so they might show some of that. Well, what else? Splinter Cell is that would be like if they somehow managed to keep a new Splinter Cell game under wraps and they revealed it at the end, that would make it for me. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Splinter Cell, I don't know what it is with Ubisoft and Splinter Cell. They announced a Netflix series though, an anime series, which could be cool. But I want a meaty game, But we'll see, if they somehow surprise us with that. A+. But that aside, I'm just mainly expecting Far Cry 6 to be the big highlight of the show. Skull and Bones, I don't know if that's going to be here. That game's been in development forever. Lots of people saying what's up. Game Feed asks, should I give up on seeing Beyond Good and Evil 2? Love the videos. That game does not exist as far as I'm concerned. Until I get a release date, it is not real. Whatever they showed was just some concept tech demo, something, I don't know. Yeah, I'm obviously I'm joking. That the game apparently is still in development, but who knows at this point, man. I'm not gonna wait for that anymore. I'm not gonna keep it at the back of my mind until I see like some signs that this game is close to coming out. But as far as we know, it's still in development hell. Something's definitely wrong with that game's development. Hopefully they'll sort it out and get it shipped, because the idea is interesting, but maybe it's too ambitious for its own good. It's doing both No Man's Sky, where it's like you can visit planets seamlessly, but also trying to keep in tune with that action-adventure style of Beyond Good and Evil. I don't know. I'd love to see a new entry, but the stuff that we're seeing so far and the fact that updates have been so irregular and inconsistent and the game keeps getting pushed back, I don't know. It's hard to feel excited for it at this point, but hopefully they manage to rectify things and bring it out at some point. Cooltono DK, thank you for that adorable GIF and your contribution. Eaten by Ghouls, Star Wars, Skull and Bones, another Splinter Cell DLC. Star Wars. Right, they did expand the Star Wars IP so that it's no longer an EA exclusive published thing. So maybe Ubisoft, was Ubisoft working on something? Yeah, there was an announcement about that, right? Yeah, the Ubisoft and Lucasfilm Games announced a new story-driven Star Wars game, developed by Massive. Massive, are they the folks? They're the Division folks, right? Yeah. That could be cool. Yeah, I'm curious to see if they tease us that, even if it's just the logo. That's a good one. I forgot about that. But yeah, Star Wars Skull and Bones, basically Assassin's Creed ship battle naval system turned into a whole game. It could be it could be interesting. For me, my favorite thing about Assassin's Creed games certainly wasn't the naval stuff, but if they manage to expand that and make it into a full-fledged game that has a substantial progression system and just much more intricate combat, it could work. But that's another game that's kind of been in development hell. They announced it so many years ago, I forget exactly when. And yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem like they've made too much headway in finding an exact release date. Aaron Woodruff. Hey, happy to be here. I missed anything good? No, we haven't even started, really. I mean, this is the pre-show, and the pre-show's kind of showing us a lot of the older stuff, you know, maybe, like, yeah, For Honor and Assassin's Creed, but for the juicy stuff like Far Cry 6 and whatnot, we're still 8 minutes away according to the timer. Orion Fardunko Slop says, Half-Life 3, yes, totally. At the Ubisoft press conference, Gabe Newell is going to come on stage. He's going to be like, 1, 2, what comes after 2? What comes after? And then the audience will shout 3, and then he'll be like, "That's right, Half-Life 3 trailer, end scene." Beautiful, I know. That is my prediction for the Half-Life 3 announcement. I don't know what I'm talking. Anyway. Dexter says, "Hey Yong, hope you're doing well. Love from Norway. Love from Los Angeles here. And yeah, just how many different countries tune into my streams? Like, how many people from how many different countries tune in is pretty crazy. Oh my God, that's a lot. GVNHTSM. Rainbow Six Patriots had gameplay, but it was canceled and they released Siege. I really wish we had gotten that game. Oh, Rainbow Six is another thing they're going to emphasize. Rainbow Six, it used to be called Quarantine, but after COVID, I believe they're changing the name, but that's probably going to be shown. Mario Viana, what's up, Yong? I was watching Denmark Finland and Denmark's Christian Eriksen fell unconscious mid-game. I was shocked, but thankfully he's stable. Oh, I have not followed that. I don't exactly know what you're talking about, but I am thankful that nobody was hurt per your testimony. So, thumbs up to that. Thumbs up to injured people recovering, indeed. Let's see, we've got 6 minutes to go. Salmaya, Goel. AC Valhalla killed my love for AC franchise. AC has become a watered-down historical RPG-ish franchise where more is considered better. Yeah, I couldn't finish Valhalla. I don't know, it's just, it really dragged on for too long. I think there was solid core gameplay elements there, but it's just, they spread these games out so thin. And sometimes less is more. That's kind of what I want Ubisoft to really understand, is that you don't need to pad out your games to the degree that they do. You know, you can pace it more properly and give us more substantial moments rather than copy and paste of, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I prefer, obviously, old school Assassin's Creed that focused on, you know, assassins instead of warriors and pirates and all these things. And not to say that those elements are bad. It's just I feel like the assassination stuff definitely has taken more of a back seat. And I'm more of a... Yeah, I don't know. I have a love and hate relationship with the Assassin's Creed franchise. There are elements of it that I still think are really enjoyable and still hold up. But Ubisoft, yeah, just the way they've recycled their format just makes all their games feel kind of like you're playing the same game, just like a different genre, different... Like, one's a first person, one's a third person, but the structure is just so similar. Siddhant Banerjee, hey. I believe you were there in our last stream. Good to see you again. He says, hi again. Loved hanging out with you in the Elden Ring stream. Oh, yeah, that Elden Ring reveal. I feel like after getting a taste of FromSoft open world with Dark Souls-ish gameplay, I won't be too hyped for any Ubisoft open world. Yeah, I'm curious to see how Elden Ring expands the Souls formula with a more open world. Like, the Souls games have always been open world-ish in the sense that it's almost seamless. There is kind of a world you can navigate through seamlessly, but it's more of like a big maze rather than a full-on open world that has a lot of open space. Elden Ring is so big that you need horses to actually traverse the world. So I'm curious to see how they meld that with the Dark Souls sort of pacing and the way lore is disclosed, and how that the openness of that world will add to the Souls-like gameplay, or the Souls gameplay. This is actually the Souls developers. So saying Souls-like is like saying Metroid is a Metroidvania. It's like, no, it's just Metroid. But anyway. Synoptic says, Rayman for Smash reveal? That'd be cool, honestly. Rayman, I miss Rayman. I'm surprised that, honestly, that hasn't happened. Rayman seems perfect. It's almost like a mascot for Ubisoft, I feel. So you got Sonic and Mario, and and why not throw Rayman in there in the mix? Pac-Man's in there, Oh my god, so many super chats. Trying to keep up. We got 2 minutes. Oh my god. Vicious Victor T says, bring the Just Dance hype. That's what we're here for. Just Dance reveal. Let's hope they get that cringe out early. Oh, I'm gonna mute that, because DMCA hell right there. Indian Telephone, hey Yong, hello from India, hi. Do you think they can drop a POP reboot news or a logo reveal? Oh, Prince of Persia. Oh, they said they're not going to talk about the new remake in this show. So that's not going to be here. We know that for a fact. So, yeah, I wouldn't expect news on that, because that's what's being reported. So if you're looking for that, unfortunately, that's how it is. Adam Bratt says, talking about Gail Neal and his counting skills, have you heard song by Chal Keator's Count to 3? Gabe have own theme song now. Oh, that sounds familiar. I feel like I probably have. Yeah. And yeah, Gabe Newell completely leans into the joke of Valve can count to 3, Gabe can count to 3, which I find endearing. All right, we should probably turn up the volume soon. One more minute. Oh god, I'm sorry. I don't know if I can get to all of these. I guess I'll do one more. GAN RPG. You think Ubisoft will release something that's not open world after all the controversy with management? I hope so, because they let go of the one guy, Serge, somebody. Yeah, they let go of the one guy who greenlit or canceled projects. Like, he had basically singular power as far as that's concerned, and that's why, from what I heard, all of the games were basically samey, because he would approve the same types of games. So if with him gone, hopefully more like different styles of games will be greenlit at Ubisoft. And we got only 30 seconds left. As a reminder for those who are here, if you want to support the channel directly, you can buy merch like this shirt right here. You got this cup that I'm currently drinking from, Nuka Dark Rum parody. Good stuff. Loot box shaped stress box, surprise mechanics, and all those things at YongYea.com. But with all that out of the way, here we go. Thus begins Ubisoft Forward. Volume should be okay, I hope. Sure, it's 1080p, good, best quality possible.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Ubisoft Forward. I'm Neelam.
And I'm Yusuf. We're so thrilled to be back hosting Ubisoft Forward. Over the next hour, we'll be your guides to all the latest news and exciting announcements coming from Ubisoft.
We've got so much in store for you today, including deeper looks at Far Cry 6, Riders Republic, and Rainbow Six, plus a few other surprises you'll find out about soon enough.
Surprises?
Neelam, I'm excited. We're filming this together. We got this gorgeous set.
Only thing that'll surprise me is Splinter Cell. Just saying.
But I know why y'all are here.
Who knows?
You want to see games, so let's get right into it.
The Rainbow Six operators are facing off against an evolving and deadly threat. You'll no doubt have noticed that the alien parasite has spread to new areas. It's time to suit up and step into the containment zone.
Here's a deeper look at Rainbow Six Extraction.
Extraction, that's what they renamed it to. From quarantine, right?
I used to feel so much peace staring into the heavens until a piece of it fell.
She's dead. Or not. Damn. Just
And the nightmare began.
But he's all it takes to mitigate an explosion.
We thought it could be contained. But it evolved. So we did too.
One of our own is MIA. I need an
We
extraction.
really are the last
now.
of us.
If there's a way to stop them, you will find it.
So since
But
this
I
is
know
CGI, it doesn't tell me
you will
much.
Find me first.
Okay, the plan. Nomad, secure our exit. I'll take out the nests.
And I'll find Ivana. I have your signal. Let's go.
We're already out of the nests.
Incoming! Clear the area!
I hope this is accompanied by a gameplay showcase. Oh, these look like Resident Evil zombies. Specifically 6, I think. Or 7?
Clear. Let's move out. Clock's ticking.
I found her. Ivana, hold on.
Ew.
I've got company.
Did they just rise out of like black goo? What is this, Splatoon?
Countermeasures.
Check. Make for the exit. An apex! Get down!
Ella, look out! I don't have the shot!
Not so fast.
Say hello to my little friend.
Target the breacher! Now's our chance!
Nomad, blow the door. Cover me.
We are Venom. Says Silky Num Num.
Hey, you all throwing me a party?
Yeah. Too bad you missed all the fireworks.
Team, it's Ash. We're not done yet. VIP down and...
Ash is from Siege. One of the operators, if I recall. Thank you for saying hi, Edward Boyard from Minnesota.
Now, I know you must have a ton of questions after seeing that trailer, and we have answers as well as a full gameplay walkthrough coming up, so hang tight. My name is Richard. I'm your resident community developer coming to you from North Carolina. We're thrilled to be back to give you an introduction to Rainbow Six Extraction. With me today in Montreal, I have Bruno Lalonde, our lead technical director, and Alicia Fortier, game designer, to help walk us through. Alicia, what can we tell our players about Extraction?
Extraction is a 1 to 3 player co-op experience. You might think you know what you're getting into since there's going to be some of your favorite Rainbow Six operators, but it's going to be completely different because this time you're not fighting against each other. You're coming together to face an unprecedented, evolving alien threat.
With how popular
Some of
Siege
the
got, I
operator's
can imagine
abilities,
this game
gadgets, and tech should feel familiar to Siege players. But this
has the
time,
potential to
as you
get pretty
progress through the
popular,
game,
too.
you'll unlock new ability upgrades and a whole new arsenal specifically designed to take on this new threat.
So the operators we just saw in that trailer are very familiar, But what happened to Hibana?
She got captured. In extraction, you're always putting it all on the line. If you or a teammate falls during an incursion, you're gonna go missing in action. You can't play MIA operators until they're safely recovered. You and your squad are gonna have to come back together to get back in there and get them out.
Venom crossover when?
Every time you go in the containment zone, you risk losing all your progress and upgrades. So stay on your toes and weigh every move you make.
Balancing that risk and reward scenario is going to be tough. Bruno, can you tell us a little bit more about the alien threat? What is it? Who are they? And where do they come from?
What we know is the Archenes are an evolved form of the parasite that was first detected a few years ago during the outbreak event in New Mexico. But a lot have changed since. The parasite has spread to 3 new regions, emerging in several containment zones within New York, San Francisco, and Alaska. This is what we know so far. Within the containment zones, the alien ecosystem is in a continual evolution, as incubation nests and their sprawling tissue spawn procedurally, taking over different areas of the map in reaction to the player presence.
The parasite is always spreading, always evolving. But it didn't look too happy about the operators disturbing their new home. What are we facing off against?
Well, the black goo-like sprawl is probably the first thing you will take on.
You may know
It
Splatoon.
spreads to the map once your presence is detected, slowing progress and helping the Archenes. Some of the other threats you may have seen in the trailer are the long-range spiker, the explosive breachers, the shape-shifting tormentors, and the apex.
Can you imagine
There's
these are
a
just
lot more
zombie
species
inklings?
of Archenes
Now that's
and
lore.
mutations that have been observed. More to come on that very soon.
Thank you both so much for joining me. I'm really excited to dig into more of the details. We still have crossplay to talk about. Yes, that's right.
Wait,
Extraction
you're
will
not gonna
bring
show us?
everyone together regardless of the platform. And for our Rainbow Six Siege community, we have exclusive unlocks for you in both games.
I guess
Okay.
it's a
You've been
post-show
waiting
thing
long enough.
as far as gameplay
Let's
goes?
take an
Oh, there we go.
exclusive first look
Thank
at
you.
some gameplay footage. Here is Rainbow Six Extraction.
Welcome to Rainbow Six Extraction, the new tactical co-op shooter game where
Okay, there
Rainbow
we
Six
go.
operators are dropped into alien territory. In today's walkthrough, we're on a mission to investigate anomalies identified at the Orpheus Research Center in Alaska. HQ will provide additional instructions.
We need new data on the parasite's underground network. It keeps evolving, adapting. Plant auto trackers on dormant nests. Don't destroy them or we'll lose the trackers.
As a
Very
squad
much.
of 3, Ella, Alibi, and Sledge will use their operator abilities to complete objectives, assist each other, and obliterate Archeans in their way.
Looks like the same engine, all right. But yeah, mixing zombie shooter with operator powers, it'll be interesting to see.
That's a
Kinds of
grunt.
dynamics that'll add.
Easy for a nest to incubate and bring to life, not so easy to eliminate in large numbers.
Converge on location. Nice and quiet.
The enemy reacts to intrusions in their ecosystem, including operators.
Eliminate my target.
So stealth tactics are the way to go.
Visual on nest. Place auto trackers for our react scientists.
Auto tracker activated.
So this is a lot more of a tactical
Auto
form
tracker activated.
of a zombie shooter.
The parasite
an interesting
generates
vibe.
sprawl, a substance that connects the whole ecosystem. Alert an Archean, and a nearby nest wakes up too. Archeans move faster in sprawl, but operators get slowed down.
It's like Zergling creep.
The squad can use their react light to see bioluminescent properties in Archeans and in the environment. The contrast helps to better identify targets.
Oh, you can shoot through walls and everything, yeah.
Nest mapping complete. A scientist just gave me the thumbs up. Good job.
Identifying Archean variants helps the team determine the best approach to take them out. spotted a router. It can immobilize anyone in front of it, so Sledge will swing around back.
Get out of there before the swarm appears. Don't push your luck.
Airlock, go!
That was close. Here, the team can regroup and resupply. Airlock doors will open onto the next subzone, which will be tougher than the first.
It's almost like a strike or a raid,
Samples from those
but zombie shooter style.
Them gone. Use your react blade.
I don't know, the slower pacing
Right there. React blade, do your thing.
is interesting.
That target is finished.
One down. We're not done yet.
And a lot more tactical. So I imagine like more
That's your
towards the
target.
end, you'll see
Don't
those big
put it to
hordes,
death just
maybe.
yet. Get that sample.
We've located a spiker. It can fire armor-piercing projectiles. Alibi deploys a Prisma hologram.
Deploying the bait.
End of the line.
The squad can use react tech to go further in incursions. The more intel they collect, the more tech they'll have at their disposal to fight off this threat. It's all about teamwork to outsmart the enemy.
Barricade that spot.
Reinforcing the wall.
Creating a choke point is a good idea to increase the arc mine's efficiency.
Eyes on hostile!
This does seem like there's a lot of teamwork required.
That's the way. Keep
Knowing
hunting.
when to use your
That's
operator's
the react
abilities.
threat sensor. Smasher incoming.
Wow, that did it. Take out the leader. No leader for the Archies to follow.
Another objective completed. The squad can either exfil at the extraction point to bring home the latest intel, or move to the next airlock. The third subzone will be the most challenging yet, a true test of both tactical team strategy and operator reflexes.
Some Archeans are responding to an elite as if they're communicating. No way we'd let them mobilize against us. Hunt them down until the elite comes out of hiding.
This is a good amount of gameplay though, which I do appreciate.
That's dealt with.
The elite will show up any second.
Oh, these are just straight up inklings as far as I'm concerned.
Eyes on hostile! Operator down!
We have an operator in stasis.
Oh.
An operator is now MIA.
I don't know if you can hear this, but we're mounting a rescue. Hang tight.
Splatoon prequel. Splatoon is technically a post-apocalyptic game.
You heard it. A rescue mission is underway. React still needs you.
Tom Clancy Splatoon.
Operators,
I like the sound
time
of
to
that.
unite and stand together against this
I
emerging
don't know,
threat.
it looks interesting.
Squad up with
It's a
friends
different
in co-op
vibe from your
or step
typical
into the
zombie
containment
shooter.
alone.
Stay tuned for more Rainbow Six extraction intel coming very soon.
I do like tactical style gameplay,
If you think
so
fighting
melding
aliens is
that
tough,
with zombie
try
shooter
learning
could be
guitar.
interesting.
Well,
But
that
we'll
was
see.
a segue.
10 years ago, Rocksmith redefined music learning by introducing the first console game that taught millions how to play guitar.
Whether you're already an expert or just starting out, Rocksmith has an approach that's for everyone. A fun and interactive way to learn guitar, playing your favorite songs. And in the decades since its release, our community and its impact have only amplified.
This year, let's turn it up to 11 and see what's next for Rocksmith.
Really? A new Rocksmith? Oh, there's gonna be so much DMCA here, I'm gonna have to turn it down, probably. Oh, music learning. I'm gonna just, like, make it barely audible. So I hope that will, Oh, right, Rocksmith was... Right, this isn't a rock band type of thing. This is actually, I actually heard good things about Rocksmith. But I've never tried it, so I wouldn't know. Oh yeah, this is so DMC, it's not even funny. Keeping it real quiet, YouTube. Yeah, I don't think you guys care about this enough. There's some... this kind of music playing in the background. And it's just people learning guitar, so I'm gonna look at the chat for a bit while this plays out. Vicious Victor T says, Just Dance, almost right out of the gate. Phew, close enough. Well, this isn't just... Oh, Just Dance is coming, I'm sure. It is one of Ubisoft's best sellers, you know? It appeals to the casual audience, if you will. It's, yeah, I don't know why advertise it at E3, because I feel like most people don't come here for Just Dance. But, you know, they gotta market it somehow, so. They see, okay, they're spending way too much time on this, though. This is still going. A simple ad would do it. This is a pretty extensive spot. Your music, your pace, your journey. Rocksmith, a Ubisoft original. Alright, tune it back up. Or turn it back up, that is. Haha, take that, DMCA!
I'm Arthur Von Nagel, producer at Ubisoft San Francisco. And Rocksmith has truly been a dream project for me. As a lifelong gamer and a touring musician, Rocksmith is what I wish I had.
And again, I feel like most of you don't really... You can read the subtitles if you want. Most of you probably don't care about this segment, so...
A new interactive music learning subscription service available this year. Learn how to play guitar and bass by playing along...
So, I'm gonna answer some questions / super chats. Abhishek Mukherjee says, Rocksmith worsens your guitar skills. I'm a guitar player and I approve this message. Really? Nah, that's probably a joke. I don't know. I've heard good things about Rocksmith. Rick Moses says, I miss Guitar Hero. Man, remember that era? The Guitar Hero craze. I was never super into Guitar Hero, but when I did play at parties and whatnot, you know, yeah, it was fun times. It's a good party game. And for people who like rhythm games, you know, it's its own thing as well. But, yeah, that genre's kind of died off a little bit, hasn't it? Nowhere near as popular as it used to be. Toran the Mando. Hey, Yong, do you think we'll get any info for the open-world Star Wars game? You know, we can keep our fingers crossed for that. For those who are just tuning in, by the way, they're going through some Rocksmith stuff, and I don't know. I feel like most people tuning into this specific stream don't care much. So I'm going to wait until this clears out. As far as the Star Wars game goes, maybe that's one of the big surprises Ubisoft has in store. I can only hope. That'd be a hell of a way to conclude this press conference, though it would depend on what kind of game it is and whether it looks good. And God, I would hope it's not some CGI, but it probably would be CGI if it's just like a teaser. But I don't know, the announcement that Ubisoft was working on a Star Wars game was pretty recent, so I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. But it'd be cool if that happened. Geese Howard says, game together sometime, Yong. If I could game with every single one of my subscribers, I would, but God, there's just not enough time. All right. Can we move on from? Like, not that I don't appreciate Rocksmith, it's just like I feel like they spent way too much time on it.
Play the Rocksmith Plus beta.
All right.
Summer's coming, and nothing gets thrill seekers' blood flowing like bright sun and fresh trails. And Riders Republic will give them just that.
Last year, you got a first look at our massive multiplayer outdoor sports extravaganza. Since then, the project's grown by jumps and grinds.
Which one? Oh, right. Yeah, the steep spiritual successor that melts every sport possible in an open world. Or not every sport, but like a lot of them. Specifically navigation-based sports. Oh, this is copyrighted for sure. Let's keep the volume up just a little bit.
This is the Riders Ridge, the Republic's stomping ground. From here, you can meet like-minded riders. Manage your career.
But yeah, these games so far do not interest me.
Stay stylish.
Rainbow Six Extraction looks kind of interesting, but then it's just Rocksmith, and this looks okay.
Stay on top of the latest news. And take up some ferocious multiplayer action, like free-for-all or tricks battle, our 6 versus 6 team competition. So, here's how it works. Performing big tricks on the modules will turn them from red to blue, and every trick that you stomp will contribute to your team's overall score. Still with me? Okay. When your team has turned all the modules blue, you capture that district, which will help multiply your score into the big time. Progress, progress, progress. To unlock more content, you gotta earn those.
They are showing plenty of gameplay in this Ubisoft Forward, so that I can compliment for sure. But this game does not interest me either, for me personally. Trials MMO, basically, I guess. No Name says, I forgot how cringy and out of touch Ubisoft press conferences are. They can be, yeah. Maybe they'll show something really cool towards the end and make it all worth it. The middle part of a press conference always tends to be the worst, because companies always kick off with a big reveal, and then the middle stuff, they plug in everything they need to plug in, because they know people will stay for the big finale. Oh boy, yep, nope. I'm turning that all the way down. I don't know. It could be fun, I guess. Like the graphics do look very dated, though. Humble Hobbit asks, "What's your take on Splinter Cell? I want it. I need it." I don't think we'll get a reveal today. But hopefully, I mean, they announced a Netflix series, so clearly at least Ubisoft has Splinter Cell in mind. But I wouldn't expect an announcement today. That'd be crazy. If it happens, though, I'd be very pleased. Ah, Tiberius Monk says, just here to show some support to a great streamer, YongYea, who does great content for us in a way that's ethical and insightful. Well, I appreciate you tuning in here and you taking the extra step for that contribution. New Type Knight, just joined. What did I miss? Not much, to be honest with you. Basically, oh god. Rainbow Six Extraction looks kind of cool. And then Rocksmith and this. That's it. Rocksmith is the guitar learning game that they spent a bit too much time on, and then there's this one, which it's not my kind of game. Doesn't look bad, it's just looks could be fun. Steep, I remember, did that do well?
And claim your right to rip.
I don't remember if that sold well.
Okay, so you've seen some of our favorite Rainbow Six operators battling alien parasites. But how's their day job going?
You know, ever since Crimson Heist, we're still trying to clear all those pesky Flores drones off the maps.
Year 6 is off to a blazing start, with Siege passing 200,000 concurrent players a few weeks ago. If you haven't joined in yet, 2021 is the perfect time to drop in.
I mean, I acknowledge the popularity of this game, but this feels like pre-show stuff. But then again, I mean, Siege is such a big game that for marketing purposes and to get the ball rolling with this game that's already so popular, I guess, they're gonna, of course, make an entire segment for this. But it's an old game, you know? I'm not super...
So today is all about sharing quality of life developments that will dramatically improve player experience.
With the community growing every day, we've been hard at work finding ways to improve your ability to play with your friends and meet new players. On June 30th, we are unifying our PC and
Aztec of Mercury says, greetings from Peru, Yong, and he hopes we might get remakes for Splinter Cell games too. Lots of people asking about Splinter Cell. That's a sign, Ubisoft, just saying.
While having a unified account progression.
As far as remakes go, though, I don't know. That'd be cool if they could remake some of the iconic Splinter Cell games. But I'd prefer just to get like a new game.
We needed a bit more time in order to prepare and make sure they have a smooth launch.
Mikey Gusler, remake of Assassin's Creed 1.
It will finally allow you to play
with
your friends
I wouldn't mind that.
Different platforms. It also means that
Assassin's Creed 1 didn't realize the full potential of that IP when it first launched, but it set the foundation, and I still had a good time with it, and then 2 really knocked it out of the park. A remake of 1, I'd be all for.
Its announcement has inspired. From your amazing fan art to the awesome cosplays, the Rainbow Six community is the lifeblood that keeps this game moving forward.
We cannot thank you enough for your support. It is because of you that Siege keeps evolving and growing.
This should be a pre-show thing.
There's a brand new animated trailer starring Thunderbird, the new Defender joining Team Rainbow. Check this out.
Ready? 6 years ago, I met a pilot. She saved my life.
Damn. This animation does look cool. I'll give him that.
That symbol, what does it mean?
This jacket was my father's. Dagu Wankan, Wichachpi. The Creator's star has many meanings. Love, wisdom, bravery.
Suits you.
Listen, I need to get this bird in the air. You try to get some rest.
You're the boss.
Theron Banerjee commenting on how they use all this copyrighted, you know, mainstream music instead of epic music from the games. I don't get that either.
What's happening?
Shh. Why would you not highlight the epic score of your game and implement that in your trailer instead of dropping some hip-hop music? That doesn't fit. A lot of trailers do it, and it sucks. For me, at least.
Wait, that's it? What happened next?
I wrestled a bear. Skyhawker says, I used to be a longtime channel member. Any exclusives for us?
New projects aren't the only things to be excited about this year. Take a look at the incredible updates coming to our live games in 2021.
Like, as far as this presentation goes? I don't understand. Dark Side, Beyond Good, and Evil 2, when? I don't know. That's the question. Who knows? Oh god, this... Oh, that got DMCA, probably. Oh, is this For Honor? God, I can barely... Oh, wait, no. There's something else. Oh, Trackmania. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Oh, is this a montage of just, like, existing Ubisoft titles? That's probably what it is. Alright, so I don't care about this. Yeah, I'm having a hard time paying attention to this, press conference, personally. There's just not a lot that's new and super interesting so far. Hopefully they really end things on a high note. Humble Hobbit, what's your take on... Oh, no, I already read that. Brandon Sinclair, Ubisoft yearly conference of hello, fellow gamers, totes, yeet, we up with the times, fam. Humble Hobbit, since this show's kind of meh, can you tell us what your favorite Splinter Cell and why is it Chaos Theory? You guessed correctly, my good sir. Why Chaos Theory? I think there are more it's Chaos Theory. I don't know what else to say. It just had the right mood, the right gameplay. It just nailed so many facets. It's like when you think Splinter Cell, that game is quintessentially Splinter Cell. Everything that makes Splinter Cell good is like that. That game represents it. Eaten by ghouls. Last 25 minutes better be better. Been nothing yet. Yeah, I agree. Extraction was the only thing that I was like, okay, I might be interested in this. But then, what? Rocksmith and Siege, which is an old game. Like, I don't know. There's nothing here so far. Nothing doing it for me. Micklewrath. Oh.
When you're in good company, there are no bad dancers. So move the...
Oh, God, no. Just Dance. Screw that. Is it Just Dance? Here's the thing about this press conference. I've muted most of it so far, and you're not missing out on anything. Just Dance, yeah, I don't care. Oh boy, yeah, no, the music's off. Oh boy. All right, chat, keep me entertained. I appreciate it. This is a bad press conference so far. Micklewrath, what do you think about the Valve press conference rumors about the Steam handheld device? Oh yeah, I heard rumors about that. Basically, Valve is working on its own like Switch-style PC. I'd be intrigued by that. Valve being such a big influence in the PC platform, if there's anyone who could pull off a proper Switch-like PC, it's Valve. They did a great job with Index, and so they're no slouch as far as hardware goes. Even the Steam controller, I appreciate. You know, I've used it, and it took me a bit to get the hang of, but for the games where that controller works really well, it's wonderful. it feels very accurate. Especially like shooting and aiming, combining motion controls with the trackpad with the haptic feedback. I wish they'd make a Steam controller too, I'll be honest with you. I think that the concept has potential. It just, the build quality was an issue. And just, there was not enough support for it, I feel. Thank you, chat, for keeping me entertained as this continues. Mr. James 03, thank you very much for the, first of all, awesome GIF with the sunglasses. Appreciate your contribution. Eaten by Ghoul says, I take that back. In reference to, I forget if you said something before. Just Dance 2022, yay. Alright, can we turn the volume back up? Wayne Langley, favorite build for a PS5 title so far? Ooh. I gotta give Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart a special commendation because it really does feel like it was built specifically for PS5. With how...
It's time to get our Viking on. It was a big year for the new
it takes advantage of the SSD in full form.
But your journey with Eivor is far from over.
Oh, it's Assassin's Creed. Right, new content coming for that. But this is also an older title, you know what I mean? But Demon's Souls Remake, I had a great time with. So that's another one that I'd put at near the top of my list. Just the visuals of that game. It does nothing that makes you think this can only be done on PS5.
We released Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
But it looks gorgeous. It looks next gen.
It was the biggest launch for any Assassin's Creed game to date.
The graphics.
And we have you to thank for that. Becoming Eivor, a Viking leader going on a quest to fight for a new home, is an adventure that resonated closely with many of you. I certainly had fun exploring England with Eivor and stumbling across unique world events.
Noel Gary Bay says, "Welcome to Minecon." I don't know what that means.
Thank you, Eivor. We're amazed to see how you dedicated yourselves to the Viking lifestyle. You've led more than 300 million raids in total and built more than 100 million buildings in your settlements. Congrats. Eivor still has a long journey ahead, and we've been continuing to offer free updates for all players to enjoy post-launch. These updates include time-limited festivals, new quests, and even whole new game modes, such as the River Raids update and the Mastery Challenge. We add in community-requested tweaks and features too. For instance, we'll be adding one-handed swords in the coming weeks. The team is also working hard
they could do
at
this.
tackling issues and improving
this
the
is
game
a meeting in the form of an email, or
we've been tracking various known issues.
Yeah,
on our
it's a meeting in the what could be expressed through an email.
Process in a recent
they call a meeting.
We love
to express
seeing your
the same message.
Feedback, and we thank you for your patience
it's that
and
type
support
of thing.
for the game.
They could have done a separate segment on this.
Updates, we're also building on Eivor's story and the world of Assassin's Creed Valhalla through game expansions. Wrath of the Druids released a few weeks ago, allowing players to explore Ireland and battle a mysterious cult, the Children of Danu. In our second upcoming expansion, you'll get to relive the Siege of Paris. This is the most ambitious battle in Viking history, taking place in war-torn Francia. You'll have to do everything in your power to uncover enemy secrets and form strategic alliances in order to safeguard your clan's future. Players may be excited to learn that black box infiltration missions are returning. This means you're given a goal for a mission, but how you'll achieve it is up to you. Expect new abilities, weapons, gear, and of course, new enemies. Watch out for the Siege of Paris coming this summer. Assassin's Creed has long focused on the exploration of history, and we are happy to announce that the new Discovery Tour will be released this fall. It will be free to all who own Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Oh, this is a cool feature that Assassin's
the world
Creed
and take a
has
deeper
had.
dive into the history of the Viking Age.
They did that
The
with
team has crafted a new experience
Was it Odyssey
where you'll
with
get
Egypt?
to play as people during the time of Vikings and follow them in their endeavors, big and small.
Basically a
while
history
collecting
lesson.
exclusive
Interactive.
rewards. Whether you're an Assassin's Creed fan with a heart for history, or a student looking to supplement your knowledge, the Discovery Tour Viking Age will have you covered. Assassin's Creed Valhalla doesn't stop here. For the first time on an Assassin's Creed title, we'll be supporting the game well into its second year. While this year will be a very active year for the game, we're already working on more expansions for next year. Something tells me that Eivor is not done with Odin yet.
Please show us something new. Something truly new, please. Sadik, why are they still talking about this? Is there something new? There's some new DLC, some new expansions and stuff, I guess, but... It's just everything shown before has also been pretty much old stuff, so it's hard to really...
So you've seen some great games from us.
Pay too much attention.
We also have news about the movies and TV series we've been working on.
Our Ubisoft Film and Television team has some exclusive content to share. Up first is Mythic Quest, the workplace comedy set in a game development studio that's streaming on Apple TV+. If you haven't watched the second season yet, here's a look at what you've been missing before the upcoming season finale.
ASDF says, best conference before you go to bed. PR crap.
Why do you have goosebumps?
So I'm not the only one who's
reaction to
bored by this.
I was emotionally manipulated.
What's the difference?
I've not watched season 2.
That's it. Except make it about me and not the world.
I feel really seen and heard.
Oh, Ashley Birch. Yeah, she's
or hear you.
Voice actor extraordinaire.
She
Who's in this TV show as well.
Emotionally manipulated us.
What's the difference?
Okay, well that's that.
Up next is an exclusive look at a new trailer for our feature-length movie, Werewolves Within. It's a whodunit with teeth that'll be coming to theaters June 25th and on demand July 2nd.
Is this based on a game
Hello,
at least?
everyone. I am Josh Rubin, the director of Werewolves Within.
And I'm Sam Richardson, the star of Werewolves
So I'm trying to keep up with super chats, but I'm also...
was based off a Ubisoft game, and we're so excited to bring you an exclusive look just for you.
Make sure you guys can hear some of this stuff, I guess.
Dr. Ellis?
I told you, she's probably tanked.
Touch this door again, I'll shoot. Again.
Dr. Ellis?
All right. Let's see what the super chat has to say.
It didn't disappear.
PlayStation Nexus says at this point Ubisoft is becoming one of the most boring game publishers. Like, what is all this?
It's one of you.
That finale really has to blow us away, I think.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Ranger Wheeler. You could be one of them.
One of what?
Is this like a comedy movie?
A what?
A werewolf.
Oh, that one guy is in
Something's wrong with
one of the... Oh, God.
Also, there's a dead body under your porch.
Oh, We Do in the Shadows. Yeah. One of the actors I recognize from that show, which is a good show. It's basically The Office, but if they're documenting on vampires.
Out of curiosity, who is packing?
Yeah, Harvey Gillen is his name. I recognize him. That's something.
Everybody's going, how the heck?
Pablo Ocares says, so many words and so little substance in this presentation. It's kind of how I'd put it so far. But again, we'll see if the finale saves this.
Follow Mythic Quest on Apple TV+.
Vicious Victor T says, TV.
Theaters are on your on-demand platform.
A very Xbox One style conference.
After all, even the most vile tyrant is a star of their own narrative.
When it comes to memorable villains,
Far
no
Cry,
one
oh
does
thank
it
God,
better
something
than Far
new.
Cry.
Alright, finally. Giancarlo, save us.
Please, we have to get on that boat.
Abuela, what the hell I'm gonna do with baseball cards?
Do you have any idea what these are worth? Let us through.
Marco, always making new friends.
Danny, you're late. Where's Alejo?
He gave up his ticket for his family.
Bullshit. Alejo is an orphan.
Alejo's not going anywhere anymore.
Come on, Marco. Let them on.
Vamos.
Good man.
Gracias. Boxing girl.
Gracias.
Don't worry about it, chamaco.
Here. That's all I've got.
This isn't right, Danny. We should be fighting, not running to the Yankees.
Alejo gave you a fucking gift, Lira. We survive. Same as the orphanage, same as the academy.
What's that?
Please, no, this is a fishing boat. You will, no!
Graphics do look a bit dated, some people are saying in the chat. This game definitely does seem to have been developed for last gen. But you know, we're still in that transition period. Giancarlo! Save us. Do your thing.
Before he was El Presidente, mi papa loved to fish. We would go out on a boat, just like this. And we would catch the fish, and then release them. He would say, it's not always about your stomach, mijo. It's about the challenge. Except when he caught a big, fat, juicy marlin, he was too proud to let that fish go.
Sarano! You have poisoned Yana! You have poisoned your soul!
You're dead. Yeah, sounds about right. This is a more eccentric.
I've caught a very big fish today.
More eccentric villain than, say, Gus Fring.
Diego!
Diego?
No.
Where is Dora? Bring her here. She must see this too.
I have caught you, mijo. Now it's time to bring you home.
I don't want this anymore, Papa.
We have no choice.
Let them go. They can work. Make Viviro.
Truth or lies?
Truth.
They could be good workers. They could help rebuild paradise. But if you wanted them to live, you would have never set foot on this fucking boat. 13 years old. And Diego has such compassion for his people. These fish, we will catch and release.
Well, Giancarlo's villain certainly looks fun. His Spanish is obviously not native, like you can tell if you're a Spanish speaker. He's using his Gus Fring accent, basically, which is still not, you know, quite fully there. Spanish, but, you know, he's still so compelling as an actor that, you know, who cares?
You've just seen another disturbing lesson from Anton Castillo. Passed down to his son Diego as he grooms him to become the future ruler of Yara. The most important part of crafting a Far Cry villain isn't the fact that they're evil or shocking. It's that there's someone that could sit across from you at the dinner table and charm you into thinking that everything they believe, no matter how twisted or horrifying, could be absolutely true. That's the secret to Anton's power, and we couldn't be prouder to have him join the Far Cry family. Now, when creating Anton, we had quite a lot to live up to. Because when you think Far Cry, you think about its rich legacy of villains. Which makes today a very special day for Far Cry fans. Not only did we get to see into the mind of Anton Castillo, we finally get to unveil some of our post-launch plans. Our dream was to honor the Far Cry villains' tradition and introduce a brand new experience.
You're getting that Dora DLC?
It is time to see the other side. Go further down the rabbit hole, and it's up to you to find a way out.
What is going on?
Who's watching?
My, what a happy family. RJ, tell your mother and sister to...
You are alive.
What is happening?
That is all that matters. What the fuck?
Are they bringing back
Peekaboo, motherfucker.
the old villains? Wait, you... What?
Fuck am I?
I too am a king who isn't afraid to slaughter to get what he wants. I'm in my way.
Okay, this was unexpected.
A dream. An opportunity.
Then I will not waste it.
You know, I don't mind this.
You are beyond salvation. Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
Ooh, damn. A taste of your own medicine. Okay, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Did not expect that. We're gonna get to hear more from the actors who play these characters, which is also cool. One thing you can certainly say about Far Cry is that the villain... Excuse me? Wait.
We're so excited for you all to check out this next game.
Okay.
Oof, Neelam, I can't wait to get my hands on this one.
Well, that was a surprise. I'll give him that. Could be interesting. They all had like their own little animations based on their own personality and quirks. Ah, Mario and Rabbids. Mario in space. That is trippy. Are those Mario Galaxy Lumas? And the plushie! Oh, that's adorable. Okay, this. Oh no. What have you done? For real, the first game I hear was actually... A lot of people really liked it, for those who did play it. I should go back and finish it. There's a decent amount of people who are excited for this and who are hoping for a sequel, so it's cool that we're getting one. Tentacles. We all know where this is going. The animation's really good, I gotta say. But I hope they'll show some gameplay too. Though, if you play the first game, the gameplay will probably be pretty familiar. Rosalina Rabbit, oh god. Oh my god, Rosalina is a tsundere. Her face is just, I don't give a shit. Sure, I'll go along. Sparks of Hope.
The whole team is super proud of this new game, and I can't wait for you to experience it.
It's fair to say that
it is a
something
tactics
quite
game for those who don't
surprising with
know.
the concept of
We've
Mario
never
plus
played it.
Rabbids Kingdom Battle. And for this project, we didn't want to stop there.
Hi everyone, Mario and the Rabbids are back. And I'm so excited to be back as well today to unveil our new project, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. We are diving back into this unique crossover with even bigger ambition, expanding our universe on a major scale.
Wow, the way he rolls
this
his
time
R's.
It's not just the Mushroom
So
Kingdom.
interesting.
There is an entire galaxy to save.
So prominent.
To do so, you will lead a brave yet reckless team of unique heroes, including some fresh faces like Rabbids Rosalina and other surprises. On their quest to repel evil across the galaxy, their spaceship will bring them from planet to planet. They will be facing a powerful villain, Cursor, an enemy unlike anything our heroes encountered before. But they won't be alone.
Tentacles,
By their side,
greatest
they
weakness.
will have their new allies, the Sparks. These surprising creatures, born from the merge of Rabbids and Lumas, will lend their wild powers to our heroes. Their natures and origin are at the core of our story. But let's keep some surprises for later.
After the tremendous success of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, the entire team was moved by the amazing reception from players across the world. We were stunned by the love we felt for this unexpected team-up. We know we've been off the radar for a while now, as we wanted to take the time needed to bring this crossover to the next level. It's not just a new story with new enemies, new heroes. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope has big ambitions. It introduces new action elements into the mix that will push the boundaries of tactical games even further. That being said, we also wish to offer an easy-to-play experience for all players, yet hard to master for those of you that are willing to take the challenge. And you'll be able to experience this cosmic adventure exclusively on the Nintendo Switch. We can't wait to tell you more about the game soon.
There is an entire galaxy to save, and we cannot wait for you to experience it.
Hunter JK says, I didn't think it was possible to make Lumas ugly. Well, when you take a rabbit's face and put it on basically anything, that can happen. Alright, we're seeing some gameplay, I think. I hope. Yeah, look at that, okay. A lot of personality exuding from this footage that I'm seeing, which is nice. Which you kind of need for a Mario game. Yeah, I don't know, this looks like a lot of fun. I'm excited to check this out personally. Nope. Got an anime rabbit. You got a shonen anime rabbit character. Oh god, those eyes. I don't know, man, it looks fun. I'm digging it. 2022, okay. After the Switch Pro comes out.
So we're not done yet. Let's check in with our CEO, Yves Guillemot.
Is he going to take responsibility for the abusive work environment? For once? Probably not. Splinter
Hi
Cell?
everyone. As you have seen,
Hopefully.
we have a fantastic and diverse lineup of games coming soon. And this is just the beginning. Thanks to all the teams at Ubisoft for what they achieved. and for always striving to deliver the best possible game experiences. I'm humbled by their resilience, energy, and collaboration, especially during what has been a challenging year. I'm also proud of our industry's ability to bring together millions of players from around the world,
especially.
to share memorable experiences and moments of joy. This is one of the real powers of video games, and it is what motivates everyone at Ubisoft to do our best. Finally, my sincere thanks to you, the players. We appreciate the trust you place in us. Your involvement in our games community keeps them growing and vibrant. We want to create original, enriching, long-lasting game worlds. And your contributions, feedback, and support make it possible. We also are proud that some of the biggest names in entertainment trust our creative teams to develop games within their universe.
Star Wars. Are we gonna get a peek?
You just saw Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
I feel like he's totally hinting at Star Wars on the new Ubisoft Star Wars game.
Mario and Rabbids characters
he's talking about other universes.
Return for an all-new adventure. And speaking of great partnerships, there is one more exciting thing we would like to show you today. It is a glimpse of the amazing journey that awaits you in one of the most beautiful but dangerous places of all. Brought to life by the latest version of our Snowdrop engine. I'm excited to share this first look with you now.
Okay, maybe not, I don't know.
Enjoy.
What is this? Oh, Avatar. I mean, the movie itself, it was pretty, but overall, like, just a fun action flick. It was nothing special to me. And now I know James Cameron is working on, like, 4 other sequels. Well, the trailer looks pretty, but I'm certainly not going to buy that this is, you know, in-engine footage, gameplay footage, until I see it in action. Looks pretty. Cinematic and great and all, but if you can't do this in gameplay, actually fly and do combat to this scale, then what's the point of this trailer? So I hope this is representative of some of the gameplay we'll see. Okay, I'm intrigued, but nowhere near sold. Would need to see more. So I guess that's it, right? Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, it has some Horizon vibes, I suppose. Some people are saying that in the chat. But, you know, Horizon is its own universe. Avatar is established, and Horizon looks prettier to me. It looks like even during gameplay, it looks prettier than that trailer. But you know, I don't know. I'm not gonna rule it out, but I'm also not gonna get too excited for it until I see the gameplay and see how much of what we saw in the trailer is representative of the game itself. But yeah, I'm assuming, yeah, this is where it ends.
Thanks to Eve and all the devs that joined us to share what's new with Ubisoft.
Today, we battled some Archeans in Rainbow Six Extraction, learned some new songs in Rocksmith, got an adrenaline rush from Riders Republic, lit up the dance floor in Just Dance 2022, visited new shores in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, witnessed a chilling confrontation in Far Cry 6, and teamed up with our favorite man in overalls in Mario plus Rabbids.
Don't go anywhere. There's still more to come in the post-show.
Bye, y'all.
Okay, cool. Well, we're probably you know, if you guys want to see more gameplay on some of the stuff they showed, it's probably gonna happen during the post-show. But you know, like Far Cry 6, we got a cutscene. No, like, gameplay overview video or anything like that. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't too keen on this one. What'd you guys think? I want my hour back. Yeah. It's not that all that I saw was bad or anything. It's just, they really had barely anything new, truly new to show. And the one big reveal was that Avatar game. But I don't know, it's hard to really judge it. So I wasn't left with any significant impressions about the Avatar game, because I honestly don't know anything about it, other than maybe some glimpse at the kinds of visuals we can expect. Yeah. Yeah, the ratings in the chat are not particularly good. Mario and Rabbids looks great, though. I'm kind of looking forward to that one. That was about the most exciting thing at this press conference, though. And we'll probably see more about that during Nintendo's press conference, where they're also likely going to announce the Switch Pro, and maybe we'll see how the graphics enhancements will affect games positively, both old ones and new ones. Yeah, no Star Wars. That would have been that would have been a great way to end things, I guess. But I wasn't expecting that at this show, because that was announced very recently. Yeah, people giving this 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, maybe 5s. No Splinter Cell, which again I wasn't expecting that either. Yeah, basically what it comes down to is like some of these announcements are cool and all, but did Ubisoft have enough to host an E3 level press conference? I don't think so. So as far as the press conferences that it's competing with goes, this was definitely lower on the list. I mean, we've only seen Summer Game Fest, I guess, and then this, but I get the sense that this is definitely going to be among the least compelling of the press conferences. But we got through it, and Rabbids, I think, looks dope. The Avatar I'm intrigued by. Extraction could be maybe my kind of zombie shooter because it's a bit more tactical, so maybe I'll check that out too. But the middle was just so much padding of stuff like Rocksmith, which is nice, but it's not what you want to spend so much of that time that you have in an E3 press conference. And the sports game looks whatever, and then Assassin's Creed and Rainbow Six Siege, just kind of spending way too much time on it, on expansions for that. Yeah, I don't know. There is the Gearbox conference happening later today. I'm gonna tune into that, so I hope we can see more of Wonderlands, which I'm really intrigued by because it's changing up the Borderlands formula a bit by introducing fantasy elements and magic alongside the guns. So I'll look forward to that. The Digital Devolver stream, I think, is happening now. I might have to... I think it... Or actually, it's happening at 1:30. But is it gonna go over? Because I want to prioritize Gearboxes first, because Wonderlands is, I think, what a lot of people are interested in. But I don't know, I'll see. If I do plan on streaming Devolver, you'll see the notification. Otherwise, I'll do like a... I'll record myself reacting to it and then post that online, maybe. Do a video on demand type of thing instead of a live stream. But let's see. Edward Boyard. I wasn't expecting much, yet was still disappointed. Sorry to hear, man. Same. Shas Shank Sazina. Do you notice Avatar was next-gen exclusive? Didn't say either PS4 or Xbox One in the end. Yeah, I did, and the graphics do look like they're teetering on next-gen. So I'm not too surprised to hear that. At least as far as the trailer goes. Though again, I'm not taking stock on that being actual gameplay and engine footage until I see it in action. We've been fooled by that way too many times. Vicious Victor T says that you saved face in the last 30 minutes, but they got on base but didn't hit a home run or score. Yeah, it's a good assessment. X Goku Das J God X says, I didn't like that no Splinter Cell game is on the horizon, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe they're working on something, but are waiting for the right time to reveal it when they're further along in development. That's what we can hope for, because we're hearing so much rumblings from fans of Splinter Cell about wanting a new title. So Ubisoft, I hope they're paying attention to that. And the fact that they're doing a Splinter Cell Netflix anime clearly suggests that they haven't given up on the series or anything. Just hope we can see an announcement for a new game, for a next-gen game, fully next-gen game. Maybe next year. Steven says, it's been 11 years since the Avatar movie. I know we didn't see gameplay, but who's really looking for an Avatar game? That's the thing, I don't know, but you know, if they manage to use that setting in a compelling way and then introduce a cool way to do open world gameplay that would fit that setting and that world and that universe, if they just manage to make a good game out of it, out of this world, I'd be happy for it, you know? So, I didn't ask for an Avatar game, but I'm not against it as long as they really knock it out of the park. Sasuke Misaki for the Nintendo conference, what do you expect from it except Breath of the Wild 2 stuff? For me, it's Shin Megami Tensei 5 stuff, because that had no news for a long time until 2020. Bayonetta 3. I'm definitely expecting to be there. Splatoon 3 is going to be a big highlight. I think the Switch Pro is going to get announced. I hope we get a tease of Metroid Prime 4. But man, Breath of the Wild 2, I'm so excited for. I love Breath of the Wild 1. That's like one of those games I would label 10 out of 10, for me personally at least. And to know that they're working on a sequel that's like that's darker in tone. That's almost like the Majora's Mask of Breath of the Wild. I'm all for that. And Rabbids, we're probably going to see the new Mario Rabbids game there too. They probably have a good amount of stuff to show, I hope. I think the Nintendo conference is going to be an interesting one. Carmichael Snyder, are you covering the Devolver event? We'll see. I have to check how long this goes on for, because I want to prioritize the Gearbox press conference because of Wonderlands, but I'm gonna get out of your hair soon, and then if you see a notification for the Devolver conference, be sure to tune in. Otherwise, I'll probably be tuning in for the Gearbox one. Ian by Ghouls, you streaming Gearbox in, I believe, 1 hour? Correct. So that I definitely am doing. So look forward to that. Okay, I got through as many super chats as I could. Sorry if I missed a couple, but really appreciate you guys tuning in here and keeping me entertained as I was watching what was overall, I think, a pretty boring press conference. Hanging out here with you with the chat just makes even the less entertaining events still kind of fun. So appreciate that. Tune in for more stuff here throughout E3 this whole weekend, and see you soon probably in the next press conference that I'll be streaming. So with that, I will see you guys next time. Yong out.